coming. It is turning. Yes, welcome YouTube. Cool to have you here. Welcome everybody. Waves. I don't know how to deal with waves. This is so funny because I'm not usually doing any watch parties. Normally I go live as well on my profile, but right now what I've decided to do is to do it this way because I'm going to give you guys some tutorials. So I'm very excited for today's class. Please let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Comment below. Sanjay saying good. More felt getting in life. Oh, that's really, really appreciate it. So who do we have in the house on Facebook? We've got, let me see. We've got Dimitri, we've got Christine, we've got Paul, we've got Bridget, we've got Shane, we've got Michael, we've got Shamya, we got Miriam. Cool, so nice, such a good full house. And YouTube is still starting up, so really. Hey, someone else joining? Don't stop believing. Hey, that's actually nice. Don't stop thinking enough. Okay, cool. Now let's get into it without any further ado. So today I want to talk about Instagram growth hacks and Instagram simple hacks that you can apply. So it's very applicable to you guys on Instagram, but obviously all of you at home who are watching this in whichever shape or form, it's going to be really. I want this to be very simple, and I want you guys to actually promise me that you're going to apply these things, because if you apply these things, you will actually grow your following. You're actually allowing yourself very simply to be able to reach out to more people. Hey, Lena, so cool to have you here. Yes, everybody, please comment below and say where you're tuning in from. I always want to know where you guys are tuning in from because it's so much fun. Now, the only thing that I hope is that when the watch party is on, I hope. I think so, because I'm going to do the demonstration on this thing. I think so. Yeah, I think it's there. Okay, that's cool. First thing ever. Okay, but there's a first time for everything. So today, what I'm going to be doing, oh, let me just check my hair. Yeah, it's okay. What I'm going to be doing today, let me just, this is better. Okay, yes, now I'm pleasant. Guys a few very tips and tricks that you can start implementing on Instagram straight away, so that you know how to, very simply reach out to more people. And the thing with this, right, on Instagram is that it is so simple, it's so easy, but so many people don't do it because there's one big thing, and this is the big secret ingredient that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. And for the strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you are going to work. So you have to commit to this one thing. If you don't commit to this one thing, there's no hope for you, basically, right? So I want you guys to write this down. No matter which platform you are at, write this down, comment this below, because this is the game changer, right? And it's a very simple word, and you guys already know which word it is, and it is the word consistency, right? Comment that below, consistency. Is key. And if you are not consistent with any of these things, it's not going to help. It might help a little bit of the time, but it won't actually allow you to have drastic change in results. Sanjay is saying, you are making, aw, thank you so much. You're making me blush now. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. So let me grab my screen. So I'm just going to put this in here. Let me enlarge this. So now this is obviously not Instagram, so we're going to go and move to Instagram. So this is my phone. Welcome to my phone, everybody. Notifications are coming in. So we're going to go to my Instagram. And for those of you on YouTube, hey, Dad, mwah, love you. I'm going to just put this a little bit closer. I don't mind my notifications going crazy. That's just the usual way how it goes. Just putting this one a little bit closer. Yeah, Instagram with you guys is always going to be the same. I really, really do encourage you guys. Oh my gosh, there's more people on Instagram. Pretty cool. Hi, welcome. Make sure to go to my Facebook or my YouTube. The view is always going to be much, much better there. So yeah, I really do encourage you guys to go there. So let me get started with it. Oh, so many notifications coming in. Okay, so this is my dummy profile. Well, it's not actually dummy profile. It's from one of the things from before. And I just want to show you, like, we're going to start at the basics as usual, and then we're going to dive in deeper and deeper and deeper so that you guys know, how this works and how you can apply this from today onwards. But like I said before, none of these strategies are going to benefit you if you do not stay consistent at it. So comment below and say, I will stay consistent, because then it's going to make a big difference for you, right? So the first things that I just want to quickly share with you, this is obviously the Instagram platform, and on Instagram, on mobile especially. By the way, you should check out Instagram on desktop as well. It has some extra cool things, and I'm not going to show you guys that today, but I'm going to tell you guys about it at the end. It's really cool. I've been playing around with it, and I absolutely love it. It's so much easy. It saves me so much time, and it allows me to get so much more done fast and grow my following. So make sure to stay for this particular thing at the end. It's gonna be, it's gonna be cool. I really love it. So I'm gonna share that at the end. So this is my profile, and now I'm gonna go to my okay. So this is the thing, right? Instagram. I'm gonna go here to my newsfeed. So here you see my newsfeed, and there's a few basic things that obviously you have to know, which I'm assuming most of you know, but I know some of you who are on this video have not got that much experience. I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. So that's why I'm going to do from the basics and then going deeper and deeper. So basically, here's a lot of different things. This is the main thing why Instagram was made, right? So it has the news feed where you can post pictures or where you can post videos, and you can just scroll down. Hey, here's Amy, amazing Amy. This is me. Hey, my dad. So you can see all kinds of posts, and you can obviously see ads as well, right? So these are ads. I really encourage everybody who's running a business to go and do ads and post them on Instagram. They're very effective, especially, hey, Master Lim over here, especially the Insta story ads, but I'm going to go into that later. So what you will want to do, obviously, is you want to post by clicking here and posting. So let me show you an example. This is me. This is a photo that I can do. I can obviously resize it if I want it to be. If I want to do that, I can click on multiple things if I want to add more photos to it, and then I have a series of photos. Or I can choose a video, or this one, and then obviously I can use that on my Instagram, right? Well, let me just see if the view is well enough. Right, so this is what I can do, and then I can just post it. So then I go next. Say, for example, I want to use this video. At the end a hack around it, or how you can use something which saves me so much time and actually allows you to to get more time, make your videos longer. So there you go. Next, then the next thing, it's saying trying to reconnect. YouTube is good, Instagram is good, Facebook is having an issue. Let me see. Well, I'm sure Facebook is going to be fine in a second. Okay, the show must go on. So if Facebook is having an issue, then jump on YouTube, because YouTube does not have that issue, as Facebook probably doesn't hear me right now. Anyways, so for you guys know. So basically, if I want to do this, there's a lot of filters that I choose from. So I can do this, I can do that. I can actually do some trimming. I can play around with the length of the videos. I can put I can choose what I want to have as my cover. But let me just say I want to do it the normal way, so just normal filter. And then I go, oh, no, what's happening? There we go, back. Then I go next. And then here you can put lots of information. So here you can write the caption. Now, I just want to make one point about the caption, because even though the nature of Instagram is really visual, and it's a lot about the beautiful and high quality images, as well as nice videos, there's actually a lot of importance in putting time and effort in a copy, in a piece of text that you post with your photos and with your videos. And if you do that consistently, it will actually allow you to grow your following faster and get more engagement as well. And obviously you can imagine, because of the words, it will help you as well with different ranking and SEO in the long terms and all that type of stuff. So definitely don't just put no caption. Don't just leave it empty. Just put something there. I actually wonder whether Facebook is still with us. Yeah, it seems to be okay. It says poor connection, but it's actually working. Guys, please send me some love if you are still there with me. If you can send some love hearts, and I at least know everything's fine. Okay, cool. Let's continue. So I can write my text here. So I can say blah, 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 blah. So this is my text. Now, then, the first very simple hack that I want to share with you in order for you to increase the number of, the number of times your stuff is seen, to increase your reach and to therefore increase your following, what you need to do is make use of a lot of different options, a lot of different things like the location, the stickers, all these type of things. So I'm going to go into them just step by step. So adding a location, which is also called geotag, that is obviously very useful. So let me just put one on. I'm just going to put United Kingdom. And the cool thing about that is that other people who are in the location can see that, or people can search based on location and all that type of stuff. So by putting in a geotag, it allows you to reach out to more people, right? The second thing that you will want to make use of is tagging people. So I can click on it and I can tag users. So for example, let me tag my dad, Crumano. There we go. I'm tagging my dad. So basically that then allows people who are friends with my dad, or people who are following my dad, that's the right language obviously for Instagram, they will be able to see a notification whenever you look at where you see all the updates of what your followers and stuff are doing. And so it will allow me to get even reach towards all the followers of my dad. And so you will want to tag people in it, and sometimes you will want to tag influencers in it, you want to tag more people in it, so that you will be able to kind of leverage off that and therefore reach out to a bigger audience, right? That's one of the things that you can do. There are options here as well so that you can actually share it on your different other social media platforms. I would never really recommend doing that, because every social media platform has their own language. It has their own rules. So if you are just sharing everything across everything, it's not really that beneficial. It's actually much better if you just post it separately a lot of the time, right? So I never really use those things. And then you go click share and you post it. So I've actually posted it on this profile. And there you see it. So this is my post. And you can see that it has the geotag right here. So people can actually find it based on the geotag. And it has, me dancing, being happy, and that stuff. Now, the second thing that you want to do, actually within 30 seconds of posting it, you will want to comment on your post with a whole bunch of hashtags. And those hashtags is very important to be able to, again, broaden your reach. And especially Instagram is famous for the hashtags. It's very productive. It's very efficient there. And it's actually part of the platform. Because if you look here, look at this thingy here, this is how you can see where you can search what you can search for. And there's loads of options. They're always updating the platform. But basically, the main thing what you can search for within Instagram is you can search for accounts, obviously. So you can search for, for different people. You can search for tags, and tags is obviously the hashtags. And like I said before, with geotagging, you can search for places. And that's why it's so useful to put those things in, the tags as well as the hashtags as well as the geotags, because people that might not know you, they want to find out things about, the hashtags. They're looking for hashtags, or they're looking for places. And then if your stuff pops up, they'll be able to go check it out and follow you. So that's why those things are useful. Now, when it comes to hashtags, there's a lot of different ways how you can go about it. And there's up to 30 hashtags that you can use. And basically, the way how I learned it from someone recently is that you will want to make a balance between high-ranking hashtags, or like very, very big hashtags that have, so many people that have used it, and small hashtags. So what I was advised to do by my marketing agent is to have around, let's say, 9 hashtags that are like small. So not that many people are following those hashtags or using those hashtags. Maybe it's up to, let's say, 10,000 or maybe 50,000 times used. Then you want to have around 9 hashtags that are medium. So maybe from 10 or 50,000 until maybe 1 million or several million. Then you want a few 9 big ones, which are, let's say, many millions and upwards. And then maybe like 3, no, I don't know how many we have left. Like, I think 3, and then you do 3 in your post as well. So then 3 for like these mega ones, like love or success or wealth or something like that. Those are really, really big. They have several tens of millions of times that they've been used, and then you want to do that. So you want to find a combination between those, and obviously you want to test. So you want to see like whichever hashtags you will then, will allow you to get more traction and get more people to follow you. And it's like there's no golden rule. You'll kind of find out like how you do it. Well, obviously there are golden rules and different ways how you can do it faster, but you have to test it for yourself. That's always the most important thing to know. So that is how you can do that. Then aside from this, there's loads of other options and loads of other things that you will want to make use of. So let me first go back to the normal newsfeed. And on the top here, you can see what is known as stories. And stories these days are so much fun, and they actually allow you to really build a good relationship with your audience. And when actually you're thinking about this in terms of business, maybe not per se so much for you wanting to be, let's say, an Instagram influencer, which obviously is cool too, and you might want to do that as well, aside from doing this for business. But the cool thing is, even if your Instagram following is not yet that super big, you can still leverage a lot from this, from applying these strategies, and get massive return in your business. And that's basically the setting in which I'm talking about it. So obviously you will want to consistently grow your Instagram by applying these different things and posting consistently, which we're going to get to in a bit. But what you also will want to do is actually see how can you then allow to get the traffic from this platform and take them to your own platform, take them to some place where you have to control, such as your landing page, your website, your e-commerce store, or something like that, right? So that's going to be very important. Now, like I was saying, these stories are actually really, really powerful, because some people don't realize, but whenever you're in business, it doesn't matter which business you're in, whether you are in the business of, let's say, coaching, which is my favorite industry, coaching and e-learning, or if you are in e-commerce, or if you have, let's say, a more traditional business, if you have a factory, it actually does not matter in which line of business you are at. What you have to understand is that you are always serving people, and you're always dealing with people. And in the latest, well, I don't know from when, but a very recent article from entrepreneur.com, they have done a study, and they've seen that 80% of people are more likely to buy from companies that they are following on social media. So that's, or they're following online at least. And so it actually, your business benefits massively from being represented online. And so stories is these days a very nice way of you to be able to do that, because people want to know all the juicy facts, all the behind the scenes. They want to know everything of what a person is doing. And even if your following is still very small, if you only have 1 follower, or if you only have 2 or 3, or you're building it to 10, or maybe then to 1,000 or thousands or tens of thousands, like in any case, the very most important thing, and if you're making notes, I definitely want you to write this down. The most important golden rule of you, Instagram, don't go away. Or so many people are here on Instagram today. Hey, really nice to have you here. Is that you always appreciate the people that you have. Always appreciate that one viewer that you can change the life of. And this is very, very important, because the moment that you start to think just about getting the numbers, the moment that you start to think like, oh, only when I have, let's say, so many thousands of followers, only then I'm going to actually care, that is the moment where you're not going to get there anyways, because there is no real love for your audience. And when that is not there, you're not going to be able to get that genuine connection with people. And therefore it might grow, because these strategies obviously work, but it will probably not grow sustainably. And so very important, and this is especially one of the keys in order to allow it to grow explosively, is to really care about people, to really care. Even if you have 1 viewer, even if you have 0 viewers, just know that you can impact people with it. And as long as you understand that, and as long as you're doing all these different things, for the people that you want to serve, and I spoke about this in a lot of my previous videos in the past week, then you know that there's someone out there that will be benefited by it. And so if you go at it with that approach, that's the moment where things start to change for you. And so the cool thing is that even if you have only 1 follower, or if you have tens of followers, or like whichever number you have, stories are amazing because people want to know who you are, right? And this is the same principle that holds for superhero movies. If we're watching, let's say, Spider-Man, or any superhero movie for that matter, at some point in the movie, something happens and the hero gets defeated, and the hero is sitting there and thinking like, oh, why did I do that? And we get a bond with the hero, and we feel like, oh no, Peter Parker, you can do this, right? You got this. Like, your uncle died, but just learn from him and go and defeat the bad guy or something like that, right? So they are very smart at being able to allow this vulnerability of the character to create a bond with the audience. And this usually happens for 2 reasons. One reason is because there is people feel that they are alike the character. So because of vulnerability, people see like, oh, Peter Parker is only human as well, or it's only, everybody makes mistakes and I can relate. Or it's because people they aspire to be like him. They feel like, oh, he's a superhero, I want to be a superhero too. And exactly the same psychological principle applies to social media, and more so with stories and these type of ways, even lives right now, like you guys are watching here right now. Hey, YouTube people, I haven't said hi to you guys yet. That is really, that principle has allowed so many businesses, so many people, so many, even children, to be able to build a social media following in a very short amount of time from scratch, just by, taking people behind the scenes. And when I'm talking about taking people behind the scenes, like in my line of business, I do a lot of things with regards to pure business, marketing, strategy, empowerment, like all that type of stuff. But what I do is whenever I make a shake, I take people with me and I demonstrate me making a shake. And I say, hey, I watched a video the other day and they were talking about the shake with banana and coffee. And I love coffee. You guys know already because they follow me and I always drink coffee. As a matter of fact, here's my cup of coffee. And then therefore I share the journey of me making a shake. And I say, guys at home, try this as well. It's so super tasty. And then you maybe think like, how does that benefit your business? But what you have to understand, and those of you who are my students who are watching right now, you already know that people buy from people that they know, they like, and they trust. And so by you taking people along the journey, you are allowing to build that relationship. You're allowing people to get to know you, get to like you, and get to trust you. And so that's why it's so easy these days to be able to build a social media presence that allows you to massively scale your business, right? So without further ado, let me just demonstrate how it works. So if you want to do this, there's this button right here, and you click on it, and then it basically opens it. Hello, this is one way to do it, or you just slide to the side, and then it opens as well. So I'm gonna make a story. So what I can do is I can just take a photo by clicking this button here. So let me do it. Big smile. So this is my photo. Or I can take a video, and the video can be maximum, I think, 10 seconds. Hello, everybody. I'm now live with amazing people on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram, and I'm doing a live tutorial about stories and about Instagram and everything that can grow your Instagram in order to fuel your business. So if you want to know more, then make sure to send me a message. Bye. Okay, so that was a bit improvised, but as you can see, it kind of recorded it here. Oh, now this is a glitch. That happens sometimes. And those of you who are Launch Your Business graduates, then you already know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say everything's gonna be all right. So what we do, when Instagram doesn't work, I close the app. That's the biggest tip I can give you guys. And then reopen. So the video is gone, but that's okay. Let me just do it again. I'm just gonna say, hi everyone, bye everyone. Okay, that's a much faster one. So if I want to post it, what I then click is this little button right here. It says it says your story, but you can basically add it to your story. You can also send it to close friends if you have assigned any close friends, and you can send it to a specific friend if you want, or a specific follower. But then here comes the cool stuff, and this is how you can literally grow your Instagram crazy fast, right? So there's a bunch of options here at the top. You can save the video. I often save the video when I also want to post it on my Messenger story, which these days a lot of people are watching. Oh, no, Instagram, don't go. Okay, guys, Instagram might go again as usual. Instagram is always the first to go, but I think, let me just see. Yeah, Instagram people, if you guys can just jump to my Facebook or to my YouTube, because I'm gonna end it, because otherwise the video will not be saved. So bye-bye Instagram. Make sure to go to the other channels. Bye-bye. Oh, my name, by the way, is Tjibaria on any platform. So if you go to YouTube, youtube.com/TJIBARIA. Same for Facebook. So catch you guys there. Bye-bye. Thanks. Oh, let me just go. Sorry about that, guys. That's another tip I want to give you. So if you are going live on Instagram and your device dies before you are able to end the story, then the story is not saved. And I've had this many of times. So that's why I don't want to lose the story again. Anyways, so there's a bunch of buttons here. So this one I already said is to save it. This one here, that's a filter. So there's a loads of different effects. And these effects make it really nice. I personally do like it. Well, I don't use it that much, but you can use it. Oh, let me just see. Yeah, there's a bunch of different filters you can just play around with. This one's a bit funny. I can put glasses on myself. Looks pretty cool. But usually whenever business-wise I want to use these filters, is just to jump out, so that, you know, when people are looking at things and then all of a sudden they see something like that, that's when it then helps with it, kind of. Other than that, I'm not really too bothered about filters. But what I am very bothered about is this one. So this is the sticker area. So let me just show you again here. This is the stickers. And stickers allow you to expand your reach. And so again, you have the geotag, is this one, the location. So I can click on it and I can put whatever I want. I can say London, for example, and then I have the sticker right here. So again, people will be able to basically explore these stories, or you get more reach. People who are looking for stories in a particular region. You can put it wherever you want. You can enlarge it, but also by tapping on it, you can change the way it looks. So yeah, there's 3 options here. I usually go for this one. Then there's the one where you can do a hashtag. This is very useful. And obviously, the more hashtags you use, the more different people could be going to find it. Hey, you guys have moved to the YouTube. Cool. Hey, Paul. Really nice to have you there. One that I have been using in the past, and it was so funny because I got so many views. It actually, I think it 10x my views at some moment. It was this one, success tip. It's not as effective as it used to be. I still use it every now and then, but it doesn't really work for me anymore that much. But I used to get 10 times more views just by using this one. It's crazy, because people were looking for success tips very much. It was about 10 months ago or 8 months ago, something like that. So I would put the hashtag there, but you're not limited to just this one. Whenever you choose this sticker, you can only have one hashtag, but obviously whenever you put the text in, and that's, you can do by just tapping the screen, and you can write all kinds of things. You can add many more hashtags there if you would want to do that, right? So very short video, by the way. Then there's another one, this sticker, which is a mention, and that's the same thing as tagging someone. So it's very useful. Let me tag my dad. Oh, there we go. Make sure to follow my dad. My dad is amazing. He's my my idol, and I've learned everything that I know in life from my dad. And like, really, my dad's amazing. And my best friend as well. So make sure to follow my dad, crew_Mano. So I've tagged my dad. Let me just look for other things. Oh yeah, so there's much more things. And what is really cool about the remainder of the stickers is to build engagement. And that is very important, because the first things that I'm sharing about is more about how can you expand your reach, and how can you be, whenever people are exploring, how can you be found easier. But then the other thing that you want to do is for people who are following you to increase the commitment, to basically build the relationship and allow the relationship to go further and further and further. And so the way how you can do this is by actually having stickers in there that allow you to communicate with people. So the ones that are pretty cool is like a poll. You can ask them a question and they can tap yes or no. So I can say, Am I cool? For example, funny question. And then say yes and duh. So that's basically, people can then tap it and you can drive engagement. So I can put that here. There's another one. There's many others. You just want to explore them. But one of the things that are really nice is the things that can allow you to basically allow people to take action in a way that it will go towards you being able to close deals. And one that I like is this new feature, which is called Join Chat, right? Oh, you don't have to see it here. You can see it here. So Join Chat, I think it's only been there for 7 days now. And it's really cool. So you can say, for example, I asked a question before. I said, do you want me to help you? Oh, you want me to help you launch your business? Oh, business. Busy. Wow, busyness. There we go. Question mark. And then they can tap that button. So I'm just going to put that on here as well. It's getting very crowded because I'm applying all types of stickers at the same time. You probably don't want to do that because then, people don't know what to click and it's too much. You want to keep it simple, but I'm just doing this to show you guys. And then basically what happens is if they tap this button, they go into a group chat. And then in that group chat, you can add further information. You maybe have a video in there. You may talk about your programs. You may have a link, whatever it is that you want to do. But it allows them to take action and actually take them into a more controlled environment, still within the Instagram platform, but it allows you, to further build. So that's that. And then you can just swipe to the side to see different filters. So that's pretty cool as well. I often like the black and white one. And then there is another thing, and you can't see it now on my dummy profile, but there is a thing which is it shows like this. It's like a chainsaw. Is it a chain? No, not a chainsaw. Like a chain, sorry. It's like a chain, look, it looks. And that's basically to put in a link. And you can only put an actual link in if you are above 10K followers. So then you can say people swipe up, and then they can swipe up, and then they go to your landing page or to your store or to whatever it is where you can get the conversions going. But if you're not having 10K followers yet, don't worry. You can still do Facebook marketing. And if you do Facebook marketing and you place your story on Instagram, or you place your video on it as an Instagram story, then anyone, regardless of the amount of followers that you have, you can get people to swipe up and then go to your landing page. So that's pretty cool as well. Now I think we've covered all the things. Let's post it. Are you guys ready? So I'm going to put it on there, and I send it. So I tap the button and I send it to my story. And as you can see, right now it has this little pink circle where people can click on, and then you can watch your story. Now here it says it's still uploading, and now it's done, right? So people can watch it. And now I'm just going to quickly shift to my other one. Let me just, okay, I'm watching it now. So this is, I see it. I can click here. Oh, I can click here. So now I've requested to join the chat. Can say yes. And that's it, right? I'm just doing those things. Now I'm going back to the other one. And now I want to basically show you guys how I can see what has happened, what people have done. So I'm clicking on my story, and I can put my finger on it to keep it still, and I can swipe up, and then I can see what interaction have happened. So below, the lowest part, you can see how many viewers and who were the viewers. Then here you can see how many people have tapped the button to request to go into your chat, and here you can see which people have voted and what was their vote. So this thing you can share with people by clicking here, which is sometimes fun. You share what people's responses are. But this one is this is brand new, but this is really cool. So I can start a chat. I click here. And basically, it has the title of whatever your question was. And you have started chat, and you will now be adding this person who has requested to be part of it to go into your chat. And then every single time someone taps that button, you click on it, and they are added to this private chat group that you've now opened. And you can then add value in there. And you can build relationship, and you can then get them to take action in a certain way if you want to. So that is that. Now, there's one thing that I haven't mentioned, which is the cool thing that I was going to refer to at the end. And that thing is called IGTV. And I really like it. It allows you to have much more longer videos on Instagram as well. And so you can see this button over here. You can click there, and in here you can just go and see all different IGTV stories that people have been doing. You can search. So I'm just going to go to my own actual profile. Oh, I want to see the IGTV. Oh, yeah. So basically, if you are on a profile of a person, you can click here, and then you can see all the IGTV stories. So let me just choose this one. It has fate in it. And as you can see here, this one is much longer. So it's 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes approximately. IGTV stories are maximum of 10 minutes. And it so allows you to, have longer content there and to be able to actually drive the commitment of your audience. Because what you have to understand is the more your audience wants to tune in, watching anything of you, whether it's your Facebook Live, whether it's your Instagram stories, whether it's your IGTV videos, whatever it is, it's basically a commitment that they're putting. So the more that they're watching of you, the higher the commitment is, and the better the relationship is. And then the more value you add, the more good things you do for your audience, then your audience will start to love you, and you'll be able to then convert that into serving them on a higher level, meaning to offer your programs or offer your products or whatever it is, and then to actually get to help them much, much more. And therefore, you will be able to close deals from that. So I think this is pretty cool. But the thing that is really cool about this thing is actually this. So let me just go back. Go back to my profile, to the actual me. So there we go. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure to go to your Instagram, type in Tjibaria, and make sure to follow me, because I do many stories, I add loads of value, and you'll be having the time of your life. So this was just the commercial break. So this is my profile. And as you can see over here, what you can do whenever you put an IGTV story up, you can share it as a preview on your profile. So this is pretty cool, because these are then, it looks like a normal video, but obviously you see that there's these little twiggles, or this sign is there. So these are all IGTV stories, so they're all much longer. Oh, this one's a normal one, by the way. So you can see, like, I've got loads of IGTV stories, really like it. And again, this is the one with Faith. So what you can basically see is people will only see a 1 minute preview on your profile, but then if they want to continue watching, if I tab it, it says here, watch the full video here in IGTV. And then basically, whenever people comment on it on IGTV, then the comments also appear over here. So it's basically linked to one another. And I think that's really cool. But then the cool thing is this. So if you are, let me just, I have to navigate between so many different screens. I feel like I'm a radio or a television station. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this back. Okay, the cool thing is this. You can actually go to, let me show you, to Instagram with your desktop. Okay, so here we go. Let me just Instagram. Let me just show you guys this. So here we are. Hope you guys can see this well enough. So you also are able to go to Instagram via your desktop. And when you are here, you can just upload your IGTV stories from here. And this is what I love, because I used to have to go on my mobile and then get everything from my laptop to my mobile, and then from my mobile onto my Instagram. But actually, because I'm doing all the editing on my laptop, this is much, much faster, and this has saved me so much time as I figured this out. So you basically want to go here, you see here IGTV, and then there's the button over here, upload. And then here, once you've edited your video and you put it in the right format, you can just click the button here, and then basically you grab it from wherever you have saved it. You can put a cover. You can just edit a specific cover if you want to do that. You put here the details of it. So this is the title, a little bit of a description, and then you want to tap this button right here, and then it'll post it as a preview on your profile. So yeah, so basically whenever this is done, you can hit the post button, and then it basically goes there. And let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, there's also this new thing, and this one, like, I don't know how. I think this has only been here for maybe 2 weeks or so. So you can tap this one as well. I've never actually done this. This is by connecting it with your page as well. So I think what this does is it puts it on, I think it will put it on the story of your Facebook page. Not actually sure. The only thing that you do have to know is if you put some information in here, so this is the title, this is the description, whenever you see the preview of your post, it will only show the information of the title. So this actual description is only visible in IGTV itself, not on your profile. So when I'm going to my profile in here, and I would tap on this thing, the only thing that I see as a copy is just the, it's just gonna be, let me see if I see that. Oh, you can't see it. Well, it's just the title, basically, right? So that is it. That was the Instagram hacks. Basically, this is Instagram hacks 101. I recently ran a training with my clients, which is like Instagram growth hacks #2, which goes in much more detail, and it's actually about how do you find the right content, how do you create the right content to be able to put there such that you know it will actually be the type of content that people will want to see. Because all these different tricks that I showed you today is about how can you allow yourself to reach more people, but then the next step is how can you create the content that once you reach more people, that those people will actually want to check it out because it's so good and it's actually content that people are interested in today. So if you guys are interested in me making a video about that, do let me know, comment it below, and I'll be more than happy to share that with you as well. Aside from that, I just want to say, make sure to implement these things, because basically whenever I make my post, and this is the final part of the puzzle, is that you have to somehow commit to a schedule, right? I share this in many of my videos that you have to either say, okay, I'm going to post 3 times a week on my Instagram, maybe 3 times a week on my Facebook, or maybe you want to say I'm posting every single day, which like I'm doing, or you can say I'm posting twice on Instagram, 4 times on Facebook, or whichever, right? So you come up with whatever you want to do as a schedule, but regardless of what schedule you use, you have to stay consistent. That's the most important thing. Stay consistent in terms of content, stay consistent in terms of being there, showing up, and stay consistent in terms of times. And I hold my hand up. My timing has not been very consistent this last week. On my real talk sessions, which is the one from today, I'm always at 7 o'clock, everybody knows. But for the other ones, I was like all around the place. So that's going to change for sure. But in any case, by doing that, you allow people to build a habit. You allow people to actually know, okay, hey, it's 7 o'clock. It is whatever time with whoever, right? And so that's going to be very useful because people will be able to wait for you and tune in once you're adding a lot of value, and people will actually want to see your content. So that's very important. But definitely, and this is the thing I said in the beginning as well, regardless of anything, consistency is the driving factor. So if I say I'm gonna post twice a week on my Instagram, for example, because today was about Instagram, and I do that consistently, it is much better than if I was to say, oh, I'm gonna post 7 times a week, and then I don't post for a week, and then I post 5 times a week, and then I don't post for a week. Like, consistency over anything else. Very, very important. And obviously, if you then say, okay, but I want to grow really fast, then the more you post, the better. But the more you post, but you have to be consistent at it as well. So if you're posting every day, you have to stay that consistently. And only then you'll be able to get the traction that you want, and will you be able to then grow the relationship much faster. But then the last part is that you will want at some point get the people over to a place where you control. So right now we're talking about Instagram. You guys are watching this on YouTube or on Facebook. Instagram has gone, unfortunately. But basically, that is a platform that I cannot control. Like last week, I wanted to go live, but then Facebook was having this, meltdown, and I wasn't able to do anything. And so you don't just want to let everything be under the control of a particular platform. So you will always want to make consistent efforts of getting your following to a platform that you control, which again is your landing page, your website, or your store, or whatever, right? So that is what you have to do consistently as well. But you don't always want to do it, because obviously that falls under the bracket selling, right? And most people don't understand that selling is surfing. Most people feel like, oh no, you're selling to me. Wow, I'm gonna run away, right? So you will want to add massive value first. And Gary Vee writes about it in his book. He says, jab, 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 right hook. So you want to find the right balance to be able to add massive value, but also to not just add value, but at some point it's about, asking the question, let's go, right? Oh, I see Facebook. Facebook has gone. Okay, never mind. I'm going to press done. So guys, that's the perfect end. YouTube, you guys are still with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. So thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to implement this stuff, and make sure to leave a comment as well. And if you think that anybody can benefit from this video, make sure to give it a like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and make sure to share it with someone if you think someone can benefit from it. Thank you guys very much, and I'm looking forward to see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Bye-bye.